I never wanted to be involved with an HOA ever. That's why, when I bought my 10-acre spread just outside of Riverbend Ridge, I made sure it was zoned agricultural and not part of any HOA. My land came with a wide gravel drive, mature trees, and a tall, rusted gate that I planned to replace. Quiet, peaceful, and mine. Exactly what I wanted. Then came her, Margot Kellerman, HOA president of Riverbend Ridge Estates. Population, 68 homes, and one endless stream of petty rules. Her neighborhood bordered the south end of my property, separated by a narrow unpaved easement road that I legally owned but had never used. She took one look at me, flannel shirt, boots, old pickup, and decided I didn't fit the community vibe. At first it was little things. A knock on the door to remind me to keep my grass mowed. I wasn't in the HOA. A note about my unregistered trailer, not her business. Then complaints that I was blocking access when I started replacing my old gate. The thing is, Margot had been using the far edge of my property, that unpaved easement, as an unofficial second exit for her HOA lot. No permission, no easement, just entitlement. I finally had enough and welded a new steel gate across the entry, with a keypad, locked. The very next morning, I heard tires spinning in gravel and angry footsteps. Margot was at my gate in full HOA regalia. Clipboard, pastel visor, and a vengeance-fueled glare. "You can't do this," she yelled. "I absolutely can," I said. "Private property, no easement, no access. You're cutting off the rear exit for the HOA's community lot." "That lot's not on your plat anymore," I said, smiling, "because I bought it last month at a county tax sale." That's when her brain short-circuited. See, the Riverbend HOA had failed to pay the back taxes on their unused rear parcel. A scrappy quarter-acre lot that nobody maintained but everyone used. It bordered both my land and the rear side of the HOA's walking trail. When it hit the auction, I snagged it for $5,100. No one from the HOA noticed, until now. "You're lying," Margot hissed. I walked her to the gate and showed her the survey map. "This," I pointed, "is now mine. Which means this gate, it's staying locked." She screamed, actually screamed, then stormed off, pulling out her phone. 10 minutes later, a sheriff's cruiser rolled up. Deputy Rodriguez, a local I'd chatted with before, stepped out and walked over casually. "Morning, Hank. She says you're illegally restricting community access." I handed him the new deed, the tax sale certificate, and a copy of the county survey. He looked them over, then whistled low. "Well, this checks out. Looks like the HOA is going to need to find a new shortcut." Margot, now red-faced and pacing behind the cruiser, exploded. "But that's our lot. It's on our website." Rodriguez shrugged. "Ma'am, websites don't override deeds." I offered her a solution. The HOA could lease the lot back from me. Monthly rate, $1,000. Or they could buy it back for $50,000. She sputtered, cursed, and vowed to sue me. She never did. Instead, the HOA had to host an emergency vote to approve a new walking path that rerouted traffic away from my property. They spent $15,000 on landscaping, signs, and community messaging about moving forward together. Margot stepped down a month later for personal reasons. My gate, still locked, still mine. And every time I drive past that lot, freshly mowed and peaceful, I smile. Because nothing says freedom like shutting a gate, especially when you own the land they thought belonged to them.